Escape with Tedman. Made it to our hotel in Naples. It's right across from the train station, so literally you can see it. It's so easy to get to. There's lots of markets at the front as well. We're gonna go get some Maccas. I'm not filming when I'm out on the streets a lot because I just don't want to draw attention, I guess, in a nice way. So we just got some Uber Eats. This is like a German pizza, they said, so it's got the fries on it. Looks pretty good. We got a margarita and also a fried Nutella sort of dessert thing. So that's what we'll be having for dinner. It's a little bit scary out there, so we're definitely not going to be going out at night time. Apparently it's a little bit of a dodgy area now that we looked it up. So we'll let you know. We'll film outside and show you anything that goes on. We won't be a snitch though. Snitches get stitches. Travel update, 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm just editing, so that's why. As you can see, there's like nothing happening, but like it's just not a thing. Like you don't go outside. Apparently after like 9 o'clock you don't go outside. We got Uber Eats and it was a little bit dodgy just then getting the order, so nothing happened, but you know, you don't want to put yourself in a situation that something could happen. So Rachel's changing one of the hotels now. Thankfully we've got free cancellation before certain dates happen, and yeah, just a little travel update of what's happening. So if you do come to Naples, don't stay near the train station. It's one of the worst areas. Naples in general, probably not the safest destination. So the next morning we headed to the train station. So we're just at the train station now. We're going to catch the Campania Express, which is like an express train to all the sites. It's a little bit easier, a little bit safer. And we're just waiting because we bought our tickets online. Just to wait here and they'll take us in when it's almost time. Sorry if it's a little bit loud. But yeah, so we're heading to Herculaneum. So the Campania Express is for tourists essentially. It gets you to the stops safely. It is a bit more expensive. I'm not sure it was worth it. The trains did look fine with the general public. So the stop for Herculaneum was called Ercolano, and you just jump off the train and head down the street. This is the entrance you'll see. It's straight down the street from the train station. You can't really get lost once you see this at the end. Just walk towards it and you'll find Herculaneum. The train station is just up this road. This is the view that you're greeted with once you walk through the main gates. Here's the line, so this is where you'll line up for your tickets. There is a fast pass lane as well, so if you have a private tour you probably go through there and then you buy your tickets and you are in. At Herculaneum today. And also this is like a Pompeii, but it was covered in ash, so it's more preserved. So we'll be able to show you a lot more. So we decided to go to Herculaneum instead of Pompeii. We'll show you around this ancient city. And the volcano is just over there behind me. So we're just walking down to Herculaneum. This cool little tunnel. It's really like low down. Obviously, like over the years, it's built up and stuff. And they built the new city on top of this. So there's heaps of uncovered stuff that the actual new city is on top of. So the ancient city is under the new city. It's really cool. It goes down pretty deep, and I'll show you.
The vaulted rooms, port warehouses and boat storage are open onto the beach in the imposing support structures of the terrace above. In these, since they were discovered by Giamaggi in the spring of 1980, approximately 300 human skeletons have been found, terrible evidence of the eruption of 79 AD.
You can see it's like really low down. So Rachel said this used to be on the sea. We're reading the book, and the eruption added 400 meters to the ocean. So this is where they would actually get on their boats and go out fishing and stuff. They actually found people trying to get in their boats when the eruption did happen, which is quite sad. This was buried, as you can see, it's well preserved. Also, a fun fact about Mount Vesuvius, it's over 1,200 meters tall. So we're going to explore this ancient city. I don't know what I do with my hands. The Italian is taking over me. I'll show you this cool little Herculaneum city. And it costs €13 to get in. You can get a double pass. You can go to Herculaneum and Pompeii, and it costs about €22. I just want to like show you how like the height is, like how low we are. So I don't even think this will capture it, but like that is like 10 meters down from here. Okay, and this wall, it was like 70 meters like high. It's really tall if you're at the bottom. Oh look. Probably shouldn't show this because I'm going to get demonetized showing my cock on video. Release. So they always have like this trough in the middle. I'm not going to call it a trough, but like it's where they have their water. And these pillars, it was like 2 stories, so they would hold another level above us. So these discs ward off evil, apparently. You can see why this is like a better stop than Pompeii, because you actually get to see all how they lived. And the pillars and like the rooms are pretty intact still. So if you're considering going to Pompeii or Herculaneum and you can only pick one, Herculaneum is my personal choice.
The rainwater, and they wash their clothes here. And this is all original, from the walls to the floor.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna show you the mosaic of the house. Like original mosaic of the house. There's like a wood.
Okay. The water would be here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Here's like the beach.
Okay.
No, it's like, I think, a wealthy person found.
So we're just exploring and we're about to go into this little underground bit they haven't excavated, I guess. So we'll see what's in there. Oh, that's creepy. What's down there? We are in the underground bit. This is how it was when they were excavating it, just so you know, like, so you can get some idea, like, how cool that they had to do this. Like, imagine what they haven't found yet. It's just astonishing, it really is. The floor, it's like little tiles. It's so awesome. I'm surprised you're allowed to walk on this, honestly. And they're just saying that this is clay, and then they put color in it straight away. I'm not sure if you can imagine, but right behind me would be the ocean. Like, it's right where it would be. This is amazing. Some of these people are so wealthy. So the wealthy people would be politicians normally. They would have a lot of power and a lot of influence. This is why I would suggest Herculaneum. Like, so cool. Even some of the, this is something cool. So they would actually do a painting on the wall. Like, at least it won't fall down that way. That's very smart. You can really see here, that would be another story. The pillar, you can really see how they lived. Like, obviously the buildings aren't fully intact. Obviously there was an eruption, but it's pretty well preserved. Like, there's all these little pots and pans. A lot of the wood that's obviously supporting this isn't real, but there's actual wood here from when the eruption happened. Like, it didn't get burnt, like it's still there. It got burnt, but it's still here. It's, wow. But they really lived well. All the rich ones anyways. And like, here's just like bedroom or whatever it was that they used. They had kitchens, they had roads. They were really civilized. Other than the Colosseum stuff, that were really civilized. But we're not much better these days. Just walking into my little private villa. So cool. There's so much to look at. Like, you can have a tour guide and you'll probably be able to see a lot more. We do have the books now in numbers, so you can read which house you're going into and stuff like that, and who this person is. I'm sure he owned this villa. He was a very famous politician, probably. There's cameras around, so be careful. And be careful walking, as I just found out. Like, these are like 2-story like mansions. Absolutely mansions. And they always had a bit of like a sunroof. So they always had the sun. This was like the main square. This is where they would entertain. I can't even like imagine how beautiful these places would have been back in the day, with all the marble and all the walls still intact. Like, it's just beautiful what's left. So I can't even imagine. It would have been cool to see all the water, or if that was wine, that would have been even better. If you're a really rich politician. Like, honestly, like, I would have happily been a slave in here. Say happily, but to go back in time and see this was something else. How come they don't have like virtual reality in these places yet? Imagine being able to put like a headset on and just seeing how they imagine it was. So I'll just let you see where they built the new city. So this is the ancient one, just down here. We're sort of getting level now, so obviously there must have been higher and lower parts. And like the new city is just there. People hanging out their clothes. Like, let's just build on top of where the eruption went. I mean, people do forget, but like, there's a big mountain. You can see it, big volcano. Apparently this volcano in Naples is the most dangerous volcano in the world, just because there's so many people living here. So if anything was to happen, there's 3 million people at any time in Naples. So it could be catastrophic. Like, that's why it's the most dangerous one. Tempted to push these columns. Go Hercules. Here we have some steps leading to a different level. And here we have the pots they would store their drinks in, sort of like a bar. So normally in Pompeii they have like raised stones as you cross the road, but they don't need it here because they have perfect sewerage. So underneath this is all clean. So that's why they don't need little raised stones. If you've been to Pompeii, there'll be like raised stones as you cross the street. That way you don't step in anything, but here they don't need it. Pretty clever. Here we are exploring where they used to have showers. They would have storage areas for their clothes, as you can see, very smart, and the showers would be here. I know it's hard to see in the glass cabinet, but this is actually some of the wood from back in the day. So you just saw some original wood, and this is an original second story, like still intact. Crazy. That was so smart, like honestly. I found this really cool. This is where the horses went with the carts. It's embedded into the road. So that was Herculaneum. And this is a pizza. We got a Peroni, it's a beer. It's like a Heineken, it's really nice. This was hands down the best pizza we had in Italy. So when you're going to Herculaneum, definitely check this place out. I managed to finish that massive beer. And then we thought we were ordering dessert, like a lemon thing. And we ordered some gelato as well. But we ordered this lemon thing and we thought it was like a dessert. It was just a shot. I think we're flying with Aegean Air to Athens. So we land in Athens probably about 9 o'clock, let's say, we get out. We messed up. We didn't realize there's a public holiday in Greece on Monday. Yeah, this coming Monday. So we just went down in front of the train station and we were catching our bus to the airport, and the bus is called Alibus and it cost €5 per person. At Naples Airport, we are heading to Athens, Greece, and that was it for our Italy leg of the journey. We really enjoyed it and we'll see you in the escape later. It got really loud, I'm sorry. That was Naples and that ends our travels in Italy. I hope you enjoyed the escapes and don't forget to subscribe for more.